Good evening, everyone. My name is Melanie Faust. Now, the fact that we're all taking an online course this semester shows that we have a pretty good familiarity with the internet. As 21st century people, we probably made our way around it a time or two. If you're anything like me, you use the internet to keep up with friends through social media sites like Facebook, and also use search engines like Google to get information for those research papers. Another place online you can get information of all kinds is through blogs. Now, if you're not familiar with the term, blogs are online sites that are updated with information called posts. Now, these posts can include things like photos, videos, and text. I realize that that is a rather vague definition, and the reason for that is that the blogging world is so big. Now, to illustrate this point, since 2006, a social media research company called NM Insight has been tracking blog growth, and in 2011, at the end, they released a graph showing how much the blogging world has grown in these years. If we take a look at the graph, you can see that down here in 2006, that there were approximately 36 million blogs out there, and then climbing through the years, continually growing, you can go through 2011, where they stated that there were approximately 173 million blogs. Now that's some huge growth. In order to break this down into manageable chunks and hopefully give you a better idea of what the blogging world consists of and how to find a blog you might be interested in, I'm going to give you the three major types of blogs: online diaries, niche blogs, and corporate blogs. The first blog we're going to be talking about today is probably what the online blogging world is most known for: online diaries. Now, these are pretty much exactly what they sound like. If you go into this type of blog, you're going to find out how the blogger felt during the day, what they did, etc. Now, I know some people feel rather negatively toward these blogs. They think, I have enough trouble keeping up with all the baby photos in my Facebook feed. Why would I want to know about a complete stranger? But I would like to introduce you to the fact that sometimes these blogs can get super popular. One of the best examples of this is a blog called The Pioneer Woman. If you've ever liked to visit it, it's located at thepioneerwoman.com. Now, way back in 2006, the blogger Ree Drummond started blogging about her life as a housewife in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, living on a ranch. That might not sound that interesting, but fast forward to 2012, and an article in The New Yorker says that her blog gets millions of visitors each month. On top of that, she's had 5 books published. A couple of those have reached the New York Times best-selling list, and one of those books has been optioned for a movie that's going to be starring Reese Witherspoon. And on top of all of that, she's also got a show on the Food Network called The Pioneer Woman. So don't be too quick to put down personal diaries. They might be more interesting than you think to you. Obviously, plenty of people like them. Now, the second type of blog I'm going to be talking about is my personal favorite: niche blogs, known because of their focus on a specific topic known as a niche. Now, if you can think about a topic, chances are there's a blog on it. Niche topics can cover literally everything, things like news commentary blogs, or blogs about books and video gaming. Generally, these blogs do 3 things. They share how-tos concerning the topic, tell the latest industry news about the topic, and tell you about different aspects of the topic. To give you a clearer idea of what this looks like, let me give you an example. ProBlogger.net. Now, ProBlogger is, rather ironically, a blog about blogging. Darren Rouse, the main blogger there, shares everything he can to help make bloggers better. So if you go on his site, you'll find things like how to be a better blogger and the latest products out, or things like where Rouse thinks the blogging world is headed. Everything on that blog is focused towards blogging. You're not going to find out how to cook a steak on ProBlogger. Everything is focused toward blogging, which is why it's known as a niche blog, a very specific focus. As I said, these blogs can cover all sorts of topics. Now, we've talked about online diaries and niche blogs thus far, and so the last type of blog I'd like to talk to you today are corporate blogs. Now, as you might imagine, these are blogs that represent a company rather than just a person's ideas. The Chatter is one of the better known blogs of this sort on ebaychatter.com. If you go on there, they say as their tagline, it's eBay's blog about the company and community. And through this blog, they share information about the latest updates, but they also try to keep a personal connection with the people viewing the blog. If you go on there, every once in a while, they might put up a post asking for customer feedback. Or recently, they posted Photoshop pictures of one of their higher-ups in silly costumes, just to get a reaction from the community. Now, not all blogs try to establish this personal reaction. Some corporate blogs are just cut and dry, simply telling you about the latest things the company has been up to, in a positive light, of course. So, the three major types of blogging, to recap, the blogs are online diaries, niche blogs, and corporate blogs. I hope that this speech has given you a better idea of what the blogging world consists of, and maybe inspired you to go find a blog or two of your own. There's so many out there, and I'm pretty sure there's one out there that'll interest you. Thank you.